All right, fellas. So this is Ocean Gang, and today we have JP, bro. Listen, JP, tell us what you did today, bro.
Top exclusive regional with Primite Phantasm Spiral.
Oh lordy, listen, bro. Hey, before we start, any shout outs you want to do?
Shout out to you, obviously, putting me on the channel. You my boy. Shout out to DJ Miles over there in the back, providing some of the cards. Shout out to Julie and Chen over there. Anthony, Gio, my boy Kamikaze, Justin, my friends at GH, the Tate's crew. Obviously, my boy Kamal. Can't leave him out. Boy for life.
Awesome. Listen, bro. Let's start with the deck profile.
All right, so we play 4 monsters: 1 Megalo Smasher, 1 Phantasm Spiral Dragon, 1 Go Giga Gaga Gigo for the memes, because we have to declare the card names.
Oh.
And 1 Blue Eyes White Dragon, also suggested by Miles. And shout out to my boy Justin Musanda, he provided the Blue Eyes.
Nice.
So that's the monsters. That's the 4. Heart and Soul of the deck. 3 Pacifis, Phantasm City. When my opponent activates a card effect, I can summon a token, and this is not once per turn. So if they negate the effect, but not destroy the card, on the res of that new card is going to try and summon a new token.
So let me guess. I had people telling me Impulse was everywhere. Did you get Impulse on this?
My Tempai opponent impulsed this card with no traps, and I said, okay, on resolution token. He goes, what? It's not once per turn? I was like, I literally told you, bro.
Oh, snap.
And on the add of the token, you get one of the Phantom Spiral traps or equip spells, but I don't play those in this list.
Okay.
The new cards. I play 3 Lordy Load for the Primite Continuous. I need 1 more QCR, obviously.
Right.
This card on activation searches you a Primite card. So at the accept itself. So at the very least, you'll still get a card if they don't ash it, because they can't ogre it, obviously, on activation.
Of course.
Then you can declare a normal monster name. It summons it from the hand, deck, or graveyard. From the graveyard, it comes in defense. Because I guess they didn't want you to abuse, like just sending monsters to the graveyard for free. But
of course,
I guess the search card that I go for is Primite Joby. This is Cosmic Cyclone on crack. This is where MST negates. I target a face-up card on my opponent's side of the field. I negate that card and also banish it.
Oh wow.
I didn't get to play against Runic, but online I fucking crushed them with this card. We play 1 of the Roar. This one specifically summons the monster in defense. Also, the benefit that monster cannot be destroyed by battle for the entire of my opponent's next turn.
Okay.
Also, not once per turn. If my opponent normal summons, I can banish this card in the graveyard. Select one of my normal monsters either here or in the graveyard. And I can banish a monster inside of their side of the field, non-targeting, that is weaker than the monster I target. So Blue Eyes creates like a heavy threshold for monster banishing. Then the cards that help me get there in the deck, we play 3 extra, 2 pots. I need to get another QCR. 1 card of Demise. Oh, I missed it. Double Morganite, because obviously we're not activating monster effects in the hand because we don't have them. And 1 Succumbing. So if I draw this card, I activate this card, my monsters can attack twice, and they do double battle damage when they hit other monsters. In the same turn, you can banish it to search this, and you can put back a brick in your hand to the bottom of the deck. So you literally just set up for everything. If you draw this card, it's like hella plus.
Okay.
And then shout out to Julie every time over for providing the heat waves. I heat wave 2 Tempai decks today. Show them how it feels on the other side where you actually summon normal monsters. So that hurt. I didn't want to make the deck too around banishment, because a lot of decks' format can play against it. So I play 1 D-Fissure. If it comes up mid-game, it's win more.
Okay.
And that's all the spells. Here we have the Phantasm Spiral Traps. So the field spell is also treated as Yumi, by the way.
Yumi.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I have Yumi on the field, these are hand traps, and they are not once per turn. This is a targeted card on the field, face up, face down. It is Ogre. I have Ogre end phased my opponent so many times when they think that they were safe. Sanguine Caimans, all that stuff, you name it, we popped it today. 2 Spiral Power. This is Imperm on crack. This card also decreases the monster that I target by 1,000 attack and defense, meaning that we can activate this card in the damage step. I pretty much damage step Imperm 2 Chandras today.
Oof.
Yeah, and bring them down into 500 where they actually swing into the monster and die. We play no monster effects, so we get to abuse. We play 3 Purge, followed up by 3 Impulse.
Yeah.
No one was playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Today. I messed up against my Exodia opponent. He went undefeated. Kudos to him, because he beat the best deck in the room. So we can't complain. We didn't leave Imperm out. We played 2. I just kept it subtle, because I was really trying to keep my cards off the field, so if my opponent like Lightning Storms or Feather Dusters, they don't really get much profit out of it. This card, none of the Primite cards except the Drill Beam and the Load to summon are once per turn, and these cards are cracked. This one, if I do not control a monster, just like the spell, I can declare and I can summon. But the effect on my opponent's turn, I can banish this card in the graveyard, and I can take control of one of my opponent's monsters that is stronger than the monster I targeted. My Tenpai opponent summoned this batter, unfortunately, and he loved the deck, by the way. Shout out to him. He summoned this batter, and I was like, well, that's a nice dispatter you got there. It's a shame that I have to take it.
Yoink.
He summoned Green Dragon on the Sanguine Summoning, and he activated the effect while we were both on the shifter, by the way. And I put back his Dora, and I activated Battle on his Sanguine Summoning, so everything just resolved. I negated the Green Dragon. He ended up passing. I returned the Dispatter to him, but I Drill Beamed the Green Dragon from the face down in his end phase, and top decked another Drill Beam and killed the Dispatter and OTK'd him next turn. Normal monsters, so we're playing Floodgates. All my monsters are different. So the Tisibu, Skill Drain, and my Skill Drain number 2. I did go with Power Sing Stone because I felt like it took too long to get where I needed it to be. So the lose 1 turn rocked today. This QCR Skill Drain went off the top. I drew it so much today. I felt like a sack like the whole day. Like the Skill Drain showed up in like every game. 1 Metaverse to get to our field spell, and we played 2 Fist of the Unrivaled Tenny. This, as long as I control the normal monster, this card is Solemn Judgment, except for the negating of a summon. But we negate all effects, spell, trap, monster effect. And if it's destroyed is where, I'll show you in the extra deck where it gets shown. If it's destroyed, it summons a normal monster from the extra deck. The extra deck is literally just trash for extra. But in case we play against like a Dogmatica deck, we had Omega, 2 Garura, just in case, you know, we didn't activate any of the Impulse cards yet. Same thing here, Entis ×3. These are just the fillers. We play 3 Tax Collectors, 3 Spirit of Blue Eyes. Just easy cards to write down on the deck list. And the summon card, 3 Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon.
So you just cheated out with this card?
Yes.
That's free. And how many times did that come up?
Huh?
Did that ever come up?
None of my opponents got that far. I have no disrespect to none of them, because we all played good games. We were having fun. But none of them actually got that far to actually destroy that card. Side deck, we have the Spice. I will start off with the Spice. We have Cosmo Queen. Matt Donald's promo. I had to get it. I searched and I found it just before the tournament started. No, we won't main it. This is why they hate us, Miles. This is the Tenpai killing package, followed up by the extra metaverse to get us there with this. Okay. If I hard draw this card is a piece of cake to summon. We have not I say 9 cards in the deck that's gonna get us to her. So that this resolved every time I said it today.
Okay.
I don't want to mix that up. I want to bump this up to 3. Sphere mode. I have the tools to beat you, Bell, but if I don't draw that optimum hand, I have to see this card because I have to get rid of Desiree, Varudras, and the Azamina card if they're playing it. Double Lava Golem. I was thinking of putting this back to 1 and playing 3 of this because like fire is still a thing and I don't want to give them a fire monster.
Fair.
So there's that. DDG, we're pretty much basically stunned. So yeah, we're pretty much stunned. So we're just trying to keep our opponent out of the game if they're graveyard reliant. 2 Soul Drain. This is also for you, Bell, and any other graveyard decks. Double evenly, because as I said, we're tight on the spot, so I didn't want to try and trip out anything. Double 2 was good enough. I saw it when I sided it. I think like I only sided it like 2 mats. I drew it 1, used it, and the other one I really didn't need to. And then double torrential for monster disposal. I didn't know where I wanted to go, so I was like, you know what, let me just play a breakboard card that if I go first and my opponent's trying to overwhelm me, I have something.
Right.
But yeah, that's the deck. We got 9th place.
Listen,
spice.
bro, this was the spicy deck of the whole event. So you were the people's champion here and there. So keep that in mind, bro. Listen, again, I appreciate you come here to the channels, showing up the deck. But you're a crazy duelist. I have seen you come up with a lot of spicy stuff and everything, and I just want you to keep it up, brother.
Thanks, bro.
All right, bro. Have a good one.